Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Big Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good Monday evening. So, went back to the doctor today. And according to their calculations, I've lost 18 pounds. And so, there's that. And I got a B12 shot, because apparently that's what I'm going to be doing when I go. Now, they prescribed me some B12 stuff, the syringes, the needles, and the medicine itself from my pharmacy, and I had to pay for it. It was like $26 for like I think a month's worth. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at it again. But anyway, so they give me the shot there at the doctor's office, and Lord have mercy. You just love that. Losing your train of thought. But, so this, everything's, fine as far as that goes. But, according to their scale, I had lost 18 pounds. According to the scale here at home, I'd lost 21. But, 3 pounds, you know what I'm saying? But he looked at my incisions and said that as far as he was concerned, they looked okay. Of course, the one that's like right in here that was pretty gaping and deep that my son's girlfriend, who is a nurse, had looked at last week and was concerned about, has now, with the help of some butterfly bandages and the honey, she given me this little bitty tube. They was barely enough for one application. But I think it probably helped, even though I only was able to use it the one time because there was barely any left in it. But I used it the one time, and then I went to using this other stuff that she gave me. But some ointment, back tracing or something like that. But ointment, wound treatment ointment and Band-Aids and cleaning it, keeping it clean and what have you. But the butterfly bandages worked, and it's now it's completely, all together now instead of gaping like it was. It's still deep looking, but it looks a whole lot better than it was. It's not angry looking like it was. The other two are looking a lot better. They're now itching, and if you know anything about healing, when things start to itch, that means that they're getting better. And at least for my body, that's how it works. If the wound is itching, that means it's getting better. So my incisions are healing, so that's good. Now let me tell you that this doctor gonna tell me the stupidest advice I've ever heard from a doctor: don't put Band-Aids on them, and don't put any of that ointment back on them. Oh, and didn't like that I had the butterfly bandages on them either. And I'm thinking to myself, what the hell am I supposed to get that gaping wound closed with then? I told him, I said, well, before I used the butterfly bandages, I said it was gaping open. I said, so, I don't want you doing anything. You know what I did when I come home? I put all that stuff back on. He ain't the boss of me. Not the boss of me. He might could tell me what to eat, but as far as making sure, I'm going to follow his direction as far as food and that sort of thing, because he's been doing this 27 years. But as far as how to doctor my boo boos, I've been doing that a long time too. And I know how my body heals, and it needs that ointment, and it needs them Band-Aids. So yeah. Now during the day I might alternate and take the Band-Aids off and let it air out. I may put my little dress back on, and instead of pants and a shirt, and put my house dress back on and just let them air out a little bit there that way. But letting them go Band-Aidless and ointmentless, no, not going to happen. It's not in my nature to do that. And I don't feel comfortable doing that. I don't think that I think my healing would take 10 times longer if I didn't put something on it. He can take that and stick it. But the thing going on with my left side, he said that has nothing to do with any of the stuff that he worked on. My hernia that he fixed is right up in here. So the pain I'm having is over here on my left side. For some reason, I'm having like, and then this is probably a little bit of TMI, but when I had to go lower myself to the toilet, I'm having to pick up my belly, because I have one of those overhanging bellies, unfortunately. I'm having to kind of pick it up and then lower myself, because there's something in the muscle right there that feels torn, and it just, oh my God, it hurts so bad. And so, but if I pick it up and hold on to it, then lower myself, it's not so bad. So I'm thinking I got a torn muscle. So, or my body's just trying to adjust to this sudden weight loss and this crazy, treatment, this crazy diet that I'm on. But, and I did check the food list, and coffee was on it. So I'm not going against that to drink the coffee. But the dairy creamer that I'm putting, the sugar-free dairy creamer I'm putting in it, is not on the list. Oh, well. But it is on the list now. So it wasn't on the list before, but it is on the list now. So, because they put yogurt on there. So obviously, if I can have yogurt, I should be able to have this dairy creamer, right? And the only thing that the dairy creamer has done is made me fart. So, and farts are not bothering me. That doesn't cause me problems. I'm good with that. As long as I don't fart in public and embarrass myself, I'm good. But and I'm on my couch, and my dogs, well, they fart on me all the time and gas me out, so they can just enjoy it. I know, TMI. If you don't like it, mute me. Anyway, but he didn't think that what was going on with my left side had anything to do with the rest of it. But I can now have mashed potatoes, runny mashed potatoes, cream of mushroom or cream of chicken or cream of soup, and light yogurt, runny oatmeal, runny cream of wheat soup, things of that nature I can have now. So there's that. I don't go back for a month. So for another month, that's what I can actually have more substance of type foods. And he did call me in a prescription for, I think it's non-narcotic pain medicine. Of course, as soon as I got in the house, I took one of the big boy pain pills, and then went and made me a pot of coffee so that I didn't have to go directly to bed. Strong Folgers coffee. So that's what's in here. So that's, thank you, Melissa, for my tumbler that came in some Happy Meal a little while ago. This came from Melissa. And I think of her when I drink out of this, because let me tell you, this little tumbler, it keeps this coffee warm for hours and hours. I can make me up a cup of this and sip on it for a long time. And I'm using caramel macchiato creamer with plain old classic roast Folgers coffee. Now, I did buy me some community coffee with chicory, but I discovered I like the Folgers better. The community coffee with chicory I bought in memory of my friend Vicky, who passed in 2017, and she and I had shared many a cup of that, but for some reason I like the Folgers better. So I'm gonna just I'm gonna hold on to that other coffee, but I'm gonna keep drinking the Folgers. And I did freshen it up right before I come in here, because I'd already drank half of this since I made it. So I put what was left in my little old this is a 5-cup Mr. Coffee coffee maker that I bought at Walmart the other day. But I don't think that when they made it a 5-cup machine that they quite took under consideration the kind of cups that I have. I don't think they were thinking of my cups. But that's okay. That's okay. They don't have to. But I go back in a month, and we'll see where I'm at in a month. But my pain's fine right now because, well, I took a pain pill, and that's where that's at. But I go see my regular Dr. Gibson on the Thursday, and I will address the issue of this pulled muscle situation. I think it's a pulled muscle, to be honest with you. I think somewhere down the line, and I don't know how, because the boys haven't let me lift anything. The boys have been, on me not to lift anything. Don't bend over. Especially John, my autistic 24-year-old. In case you didn't know that, because I have some new subscribers. Welcome, welcome. And so I do have 2 sons. William, who is 31 and works changing oil and tires at a place in town. And then I have a high-functioning autistic son who is Johnny, JJ. You might hear me call him. And he is, somewhat my caregiver. And I do the mental stuff. He does the physical stuff. And so he takes care of me physically, and I do the, mental stuff as far as paying the bills and figuring out what's what around here. So even down to, I did wash a load of clothes the other day. I need to wash another one so that Will can have clean clothes. But picking up the laundry detergent, I had this huge jug of laundry detergent. I didn't pick that up. I had Johnny do that for me. And then I had this huge thing of fabric softener. I didn't pick that up either. I had Johnny come in there and help me do that stuff. And then when it came to moving the clothes from the washer to the dryer, I had Johnny do that too. So I've been really careful. So how I got a pulled muscle, I do not know. I think it just happened. I think the drastic change in weight just, threw my body for a loop. And I don't know. I'm hoping that, it heals. Dr. Barnes, who I saw today, he said if I'm still having this issue when I come back to him next month, that he will send me for a CAT scan. So, okay, there's that. And then, of course, I'm seeing Dr. Gibson on Thursday, and I will mention it to him and see what he thinks. It may just be a pulled muscle. And if it is indeed a pulled muscle, then I just need to take it easy, and it will eventually heal itself. I've had this, I had a tendon or something. What did I have? I had something go wrong with my left foot where, I forget what it was called. A ligament. I had a pulled ligament in my left foot last year. And a pulled ligament. And, you talking about pain. That was pain. And I thought it would never get better, but it did on its own. So this kind of feels like that pulled ligament only in my left side. So, and that eventually did, with lots of rest and me not doing much, it did eventually heal on its own. So if I could heal from that, I can heal from this. So I'm very positive about that. So, and of course, I have all my prayer warriors out there continuing to pray for me, and I appreciate that. And someone I didn't really realize was praying for me, I found out today was praying for me, and that's Micheal, Crochets in Kansas, who has a channel, and I want to give her a shout out. So, Micheal, who crochets in Kansas, and I will link her below if y'all don't know her little channel. And she was just live just right before I came to do this video. I sneaked up in her live and dropped her a super chat and chatted with them for a little bit before coming to do this. And because Mama Sue let me know that she was over there praying for me. So I wanted to go over there and sneak in there and drop her a super chat and let her know how much I appreciated that. And so I do appreciate that so very much, Michelle. That means the world to me. And I want all y'all to know that I don't take any of that for granted. I don't take any of that for granted. I really don't. I know that I'm being held up by prayer warriors, and I feel that every day. So I hope y'all know that, and it does mean a lot to me. So I want to go over some Happy Mail I got, and then I'll show you some yarn. Because your girl had to have some retail therapy. You know, I had to have some retail therapy after that doctor's appointment, right? And it is 30% off week at Hobby Lobby. So I was a bad girl. Some of it I needed. Some of it I just wanted. Oh my gosh, coffee. I didn't know when I went through this process that I would come out a coffee drinker. But I had to say goodbye to Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew. Me and Diet Mountain Dew had to have a divorce. After like about 15 years of drinking that stuff. And even after switching from regular Mountain Dew to Diet Mountain Dew. And now me and Mountain Dew period have parted ways. And so me and coffee. We're engaged to be married. Sorry, I'm being silly. Y'all know. Y'all come for some laughs too. Y'all know that, all right? Y'all come to be made to laugh. Because I have a silly sense of humor. And I'm not marrying coffee. It's just a joke. Anyway, and there was a card that I missed the other night when I was showing cards. I got one from Ingrid K. from Missouri. And it's a beautiful card. She has this little sticker right here on the back and a sticker up here. I like stickers. And so this was a card. It says, thinking of you, and it has beautiful butterflies. I do love butterflies. I have a couple of, this tattoo here has a couple of butterflies. One here and one there. Nope, she gave me a, that was my B12 shot. She gave me a Band-Aid for my B12 shot. And it says, Amanda, hope each and every day you're feeling a little stronger so that before you know it, you'll be doing things you love to do. Sending my best wishes to you as you recover from your surgery. Your yarny friend, Ingrid. Thank you so much, Ingrid. I always thought that was such a pretty name, Ingrid. Such a dignified name. And so there's that one. And here is one from Kellyanne. And she's got stickers too. She got this little leaf sticker here. She's got one on the front too, but but it's too close to her address. Ooh, and this is a beautiful, beautiful card. Look how pretty that is. The countryside. It says, looking forward to when this period in your life will be known not just as that time when hard stuff made your life kind of miserable, but that time when a seed of hope grew boldly in your heart and launched you into an amazing new beginning. You will get through this. A late night YouTube watcher, Kelly. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yes, Kelly. And then, of course, Amy strikes again. Amy being hooked on wishing crochet. And if y'all don't have her, you should. I will link her in the description. And it says, take your time and take care of yourself. And it has all these little coffee cups, tea cups on the front. Because Lord knows I've been drinking coffee and tea. And she writes me a special note in here about things she's been up to. And I'm stingy, so I'm going to keep my note to myself. But she did send me some things. And, you know, there was a lady in line at Hobby Lobby that was telling me about this stuff called sipping broth, and she said something about faux, and I was like, I never heard of faux. But then I got this in the mail today, and I was like, I bet you that's what she's talking about. And so this is called Delight Faux, and it's something that you put in hot water and drink. It's like a soup. It says keto-friendly, gluten-free, and plant-based. So it's like a soup. So I will be trying that, my friend. I will be trying that. So, and then she sends me Bigelow Botanicals Cold Water Infusion, Strawberry, Lemon, and Orange Blossom. So that sounds delicious. Salted Caramel Black Tea. Ooh-wee, that sounds good. Now this one I may have to share with Eva because I'm not a fan of cranberry. But here's one that says tart cranberry with warm spice finish. Yeah, I'll be sharing this one with Eva. Maybe Eva likes that. I've never been a cranberry fan. But some wonderful treats from my friend on the West Coast. All the way from California. One of these days I'm going to meet Amy. And that is a promise. And what kind of video is that going to be? Mid-South meets West. Because I'm in the Mid-South. She's in the West. And for some reason, I've had this uncontrollable thirst ever since my surgery. Nothing quenches it. Nothing. And also in Happy Meal today, now I had asked Sue, Mama Sue, she's on, if you look in the note in the comments, you'll see her as Sue R and then Mama Sue. And she's one of my besties, one of my BFFs. And I had texted her and asked her about this NACO Mona Lisa yarn. Because I was looking at ordering some because it was cheap. And it was anti-pilling yarn. And, of course, Bag O'Day, the ultimate enabler, had showcased it on her channel. And I wanted to try it because, well, you know, I'm a yarn addict. I'm not one, but I'm a yarn addict. Have y'all watched him? He is amazing, is he not? One, the yarn addict. I just keep watching him. He's so charming and has such good content. Anyway, so I was like, I really want to try that NACO Mona Lisa yarn. And so I said, you know, Sue tries a lot of different yarn. Let me ask Sue. And Sue said, yes, I like that yarn quite a bit. I'll send you some. And so she had this 5-pack of white that she sends me. And so here is the NACO Mona Lisa yarn. Now, if you're, let's see if I can find the specs. Here we go. It's 100 grams, 172 meters. Where in the world? This is all kinds of messed up. I should have pulled it up online before trying to read the label because it's all kinds of... I know it only had like 100 and something yards per skein, but I know it's 100% acrylic and it's anti-pilling. This is the white color. I think it was okay to machine wash and dry. But some of that anti-pilling stuff you don't want to dry. You want to just lay flat to dry. It is a 4-weight. I know that. And it's a decent 4-weight too. And, you know, and I was a little worried because a lot of anti-pilling yarn, or at least that I've encountered, a lot of anti-pilling yarn is super splitty and slick, you know, really like too slick on your hook, you know, just very difficult because I'm a loose crocheter. I have carpal tunnel and I don't have a real tight grip. So I just loose crochet. And so I don't want something that's real, like bamboo yarn. I can't use bamboo yarn. It's too slick. So, but this is a decent 4. I would say I'm probably going to use a 5.5 with this. A 5 or a 5.5 should be just fine. I think a 6 might be just a little bit big for it, but a 5.5 should be fine. But I, for the life of me, I'm not finding. Actually, okay, here we go. It's not correctly spelled out, but it does show a picture of a crochet hook and a 5.5 right in the numbers 5.5 and needles 5.5. But it's really not laid out really well on the specs here. That I have never seen a label like this. This is really weird. Now this color, it just has a color name, which is a color number, which is 98511. But it's, you know, it's just white. It's just white. Now I did order some in my Mary Maxim order that's supposed to be here Wednesday. And I ordered like a turquoise and a lavender. And I only ordered three skeins each color because I wasn't sure. You know, if I was going to like it or not, but I really like it. It does have a slight sheen to it, but not a lot, not a big sheen, but it has a really soft quality to it. But a nice, I don't know, it almost feels a little bit like cotton, but in a good way, But I'm going to enjoy working with this. Thank you so much, Sue. I'm really proud of this. I think this is going to be really nice to work with. I don't yet know which project I'm going to put it in, but I'm going to wait for that other yarn, the lavender and the teal, and then I'll figure it out from there. But Sue says she has she has more of this, so she and I might work out something. And I have made progress on Serena's cardigan. I've actually put it together, but I got to work on the sleeves, and then I got to work on the length. Now, I haven't tied ends in because I wanted to be able, if I go back and see a mistake, I want to be able to take it apart and fix that mistake. So I haven't tucked ends in, because when I tuck ends in, they're in. It's not coming apart. So just to let you know, that's why I haven't done it. But let me see here. But this is what we got so far. And so I need to, yeah, she's going to be able to kind of fold it over in front, probably. Which, no, maybe not. I'm just, I don't have it on a hanger or anything. But what I did is I took because she's a 1X. And so what I did is I took a 1X t-shirt and I fit it, I measured it, the width of the t-shirt at the, at the hip area. And that's what I based the width of this by. And then I added a little bit because this is going to be an over the clothes situation. And so I added a little bit so that, it would fit over the clothes. And so that's how I got, my sizing. But I think it's coming along really nicely. I'm going to, Will's lady ought to be here Thursday. And I'm going to ask her to try it on, and so that I can measure how much length I need to add, because she's also 5'9", the same as Serena. So, yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, it looks fine in the back, The seam looks fine. I was a little worried about that, but I haven't done keep in mind, I haven't done any of the finishing work. So if it looks rough, that's why, because I haven't done any finishing work, like to the back or anything like that. But it will be looked finished, and then I'm gonna work on the sleeves tonight, because she sent me how long her arms are, and so I'm gonna make sure that these are the length of her arms, and so that's what I'm gonna work on tonight later, is make sure that the sleeves are right and that they're the right length. Because that takes the longest for some reason. The sleeves always take me the longest. And so I'll make sure that the sleeves are right. And then come Thursday, I'll have Will's lady here to help me with the length. And so now it comes to the yarn yumminess. And so earlier this month, on the 4th, I placed an order with Micheal's. And them jokers didn't send my yarn until the 11th. Or, yeah, no, wait a minute. When did they send it? Not till the 9th. The 9th. And then I got it a couple of days ago. But I ordered 6 cakes. And they sent it in this huge box, okay? And I know I'm not pronouncing that right. I'm doing that to be silly, okay? So, you know, those of you that are teachers, don't correct me. But they said this big old box, like it needed to be a big old box. But I only got 2 different type cakes. And I already had some of these, but I wanted more. One, because I had 2 different people that wanted the same colorway. And I'm hoping to get back in full force with my sweater making. Because I got a waiting list, apparently. But this is one of them. These are the Karen Cinnamon Swirl Cakes. This is Heat Wave. And I'll read the specs on one of them for you, so just in case you don't know. This is 100% acrylic, 8 ounces, 227 grams, 407 yards, 372 meters. It's a 4-weight yarn. It recommends a 5mm hook. I use a 6 because it is on the thicker side of a 4, and 5mm knitting needles as well. This colorway is called Heat Wave, and I love it. And I had 3, but I wanted a couple more, so I ordered 2 more of this one. I think I really want like a long duster kind of jacket coat made out of this. I just don't know what pattern or I don't know what exactly I'm going to do with it yet. I just know that I want something kind of, I'll probably wait until about 6 months or so until I've lost, you know, a bit of weight before I go and make it, because I don't want to make it too big for myself. But I want something that comes like right before my knees. That's why I have now 5 cakes of it. Because I've seen a girl in Walmart the other day that had a full body hoodie. And I was like, oh, love that. And I was like, oh, I really like that. And so I kind of want that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull off putting a hood on something, but that's kind of where I'm going with this. This would be my, and this sings Phoenix to me, okay? And if you've been with my channel long enough to know, the phoenix, the bird phoenix, you know, rising from the ashes phoenix, it's kind of my spirit animal. Because in my life, there have been many times where I had to start over again and rise like the phoenix and reclaim my life and you know, keep going and be propelled forward by the power of Jesus and driven by caffeine and determination. You know, those are the things that's driven me to keep plowing forward in my life. You know, Jesus, the power of, whether I was following him or not, by the power of Jesus, caffeine and determination, that's what's got me to where I am. And so I feel like, oh, you know, so many times that life has just knocked me back down, and just like the phoenix, I just keep rising back up. So this is my phoenix duster in the making. So that's what it will be. So pardon my little emotional outburst there, but that's what it'll be. But the other color I got is Sugar. in this beautiful neutral colorway. And in a video not too long ago, when I had ordered some of this, or talked about some of this, yeah, I ordered some more of this. Because I had 2 of these to start with, and then I ordered 2 more, and then I talked about that there was I feel like that there's a, that this should, be a cardigan by a blonde lady. And of course I had more than one. And then there was one that said, what about a gray-haired lady? So since I had more than one lady that wanted a cardigan with this colorway, I ordered 4 more of this. So I now have at least enough for, I have 8 now. So I might be able to, depending on the size of the person, I might be able to get 3 out of it. But I don't know. It just depends on the size. If I do the granny stitch, not if I do the full cardigan stitch, but if I do the granny stitch, I could probably pull 3 out of it. But anyway, that's what I got from Michael's, was 2 of these and 4 of these. And of course they made me wait a week and a half for it. Which we know I'm not patient about yarn orders. And this video is long. I hope y'all don't mind, because we're not done. Because you know what happened after the doctor's visit, right? Retail therapy. You know what week this is at Hobby Lobby? 30% off week. You know your girl's not going to let you down, right? I'm going to show you some yarn yumminess right now. So, what's my favorite color? Well, besides red, it's turquoise. And used to, my whole background was drenched in turquoise, which I switched it up a little bit when I redid my main cube back here. But let me pull this back over here. But if you look, I wanted this to be one of the complementing colors for her cardigan. It is in here. It definitely is in here. So I got 4 of these, and this is, I love this yarn. This color is turquoise. And I'll read the specs in case you don't know, because some people might not know about Hobby Lobby yarn. It is 7 ounces, 199 grams, 355 yards, 325 meters. It is 100% acrylic, 4 weight. They recommend a 5mm knitting needle, 5.5 crochet hook. I use a 6. It works just fine. You can machine wash and dry this, no problem. And of course, this color is regular turquoise. And so I got 4 of this one. So I probably won't only use 1 for her cardigan, because I also have a gray color that I'm using for her cardigan. Let's see here. And then I'm really obsessed with this colorway. I don't know why. I have, let me see here. 1, 2, 3. I have 6 of this one already, but I wanted more because I want a sweater out of this one. I just do. I want a blouse or a sweater. It's really lightweight, so probably a blouse. But this color is called Amber Honey. And this one is, I love this yarn, print. And let's see, the specs on this one is it's 5 ounces, 142 grams, 252 yards, and 230 meters. Everything else is the same. But you can see that is gorgeous. But it is called Amber Honey. And I got 4 more of this one, because I wanted to make sure I had. When you've been a big person, as long as I've been a big person, you always make sure you have more than enough. Excuse me. My nose is doing things. Allergies. But yes, I love this. I love this colorway. And I have some gold over there in one of my totes. A gold color that would look good with this. Plus, there's a mustard type color in the Hirschner's Heather's yarn that I have over here that I think would really look nice with this. So there's I have a couple of yarns that would look really nice with this. Plus, of course, it does have turquoise in it if I chose to pair it with turquoise. But to me, turquoise is kind of an afterthought in this yarn. So the golden colors look more prominent in here. And so I'm apt to go more with the golden colors than anything. But I really just love this, and I really can't wait to make it into something. And of course, there is I mean, you could actually pair this with brown, like a really light colored brown if you even wanted to. So it's gorgeous. Let's see. And this one is going to shock y'all because it's really dark. But this one is also in the print family, and this one is called Moody Mosaic. Yes, I've had this before, but I got it, believe it or not, this was, see, in the very first Happy Mail I ever got on this channel. Ooh, 2.5 years ago, something like that. So yes, and I've loved this color ever since, because it doesn't just have, it has purple, it has some, that's like a very dark turquoise color there. And but it has some purple and a little bit of green and all kinds of different colors in here. But yes, Moody Mosaic. But it makes gorgeous hats. And I thought about making a certain bestie a hat and scarf set out of this. I think that would really look good with her beautiful brown chestnut hair. Yes. And let's see. And last but not least, oh, I got 4 of that one. Yeah, I got 4 of that one. Yep, this is not the one I thought I got, but that's okay. Now this one I just looked at last time and I couldn't commit. This time I committed to this one. This one's called Kaleidoscope. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this one is absolutely stunning. And I got, I believe I got 6 of this one. So I got enough for a sweater for somebody out of this one. Not for myself, because this is a bit more brightly colored than I would probably. I'm going to just turn that sideways so y'all can get a look at that. But yeah, there's even orange in here, turquoise and pink. And I think there's like almost like an olive green in there. But yeah, I mean, it's called Kaleidoscope for a reason. But it's gorgeous. I just could not pass it up a second time. So, especially when they had enough of it. I think I passed it up last time because they had 1. And so this time I said, nope, I'm going for it. So this will be somebody's blanket or sweater or something. But I just thought it was so beautiful. So, yeah. So, yeah, I got 6 of this one. So that is my Hobby Lobby haul. Yeah, your girl went a little nuts today. But after the things I've been through, I think I was, I don't know, I don't like the word entitled. I don't like to use the word entitled. But maybe did I deserve it? Just a little bit. But I don't like the word entitled. I've never liked that word entitled, but I spoiled myself just a little bit. I spoiled myself a lot this month with yarn because I got that Mary Maxim order due Wednesday, I think. And so, yeah. But I got to start thinking about Christmas, and I think I'm going to do some gift cards because I don't think that I can crochet quick enough to do the sweaters and stuff that I wanted to do for friends that I wanted to do. So I think I'm going to just buy some gift cards for some folks that I had planned on doing sweaters for, and buy some more Christmas cards and some stamps and do that because I don't want to, you know, take anybody for granted or leave anybody out. But I'm definitely going to just probably send some gift cards rather than, you know, the crocheted sweaters that I had really planned to do for people for Christmas, and then just try to catch myself up after the first of the year, and eventually get them the things that I wanted to make them. Because, you know, right now it's just kind of hard. I'm crocheting a bit slower than I did before because I'm having to allow for all this stomach pain. So, but I'm getting there. It's just taking me longer than I'm used to. Speedy is not as speedy as usual. But I'm getting there. I just want to, you know, get my wait list, because I have, you know, this current cardigan, and then I have another one that I have a deposit on. Then I have about 2 or 3 behind that I don't yet have deposits, but that are on the list. So, you know, I just want to meet my obligations before I start making stuff that is, you know, just for gifts and stuff like that. But yeah, I've bought a lot of yarn this month, but I do that often, and then I share. So just ask Eva. But I used a lot of yarn too, so, you know, it's not like I don't use my yarn. I do use my yarn, and I have plans for most of what I buy. So and I don't need to be guilt tripped over it. But I joked with Sue earlier. I said, this is what I'm spending the money that I'm not spending on food for. Since I'm not eating regular food, you know, since I haven't been eating solid food, this is what I'm spending my food money on. Well, nah, it's all good. All my bills are paid. So just so you know, all the household bills are paid. I do that like as soon as our checks hit the bank, the bills are paid. So that is done. And YouTube don't pay us until like the 21st. So, and then there's that. So, but I think gift cards would be just fine for my loved ones that know that, you know, if I had time and energy, that they would get what I dreamed of giving them. And they will eventually get what I dreamed of giving them. I wish y'all could see these dogs. They are laid out long ways on my bed, snoring like it's their job. Anyway, I do love them so much. But that's about all I got for y'all today. Lord have mercy, a long video. I hope y'all are sticking around for the end of this. You know what? Oh, let me think. I am going to throw in a giveaway right here. Oh, a Christmas giveaway. What am I going to put in this giveaway? Oh. It's going to be a small giveaway, but I'm going to put one together for you. Mystery yarn, because I have to think first. Oh, I got some in totes over there that I'll put in there. Anyway, this is just a secret giveaway since you stayed with me this long. I'm going to throw in a mystery giveaway right here, and I'm going to make myself a note because otherwise I will forget. Let's see. 11/13 secret giveaway. All right. And this is just a mystery. I'll throw in, I'll just create a mystery bag of yarn for you. I don't know what, it'll be 4-weight yarn most likely. And mostly acrylic, because that's mostly what I have. I don't have a lot, I don't usually deal in wool yarn because I'm in the South and wool yarn is hot. But anyhow, if you'll just put a very kind comment, there's no keyword. I'm not gonna ask you to put a keyword in there, but please do not put the word giveaway in there. Don't put how generous of you. Don't put nothing like that. Just a regular old comment. So, because if I see giveaway or how generous of you or any of that in there, I will just remove it. But just a regular kind comment, let me know that you made it to the end of the video. And I will put a mystery bag together for whoever I draw. We're going to draw a month from today. Let's see, 12, 13. And just make sure that you're 18 or over. This is yarn that I bought with my own money. The physical prize is only for the lower 48 states. If you are outside of the lower 48, I would do a monetary prize of a gift card for Amazon or something like that. If you're across the pond, it'll be a monetary prize of Amazon gift card or something of that nature. So don't feel like you know that you have to miss out on a giveaway because you're across the pond. Go ahead and enter, because I do monetary prizes for people that are outside of the lower 48. But just make sure that you're 18 or over. Make sure you're a subscriber to the channel, because this is subscriber appreciation type of giveaway. So just, just the basics. I'll put the remaining rules in the description box. It's not hard, this is just, me showing my love to y'all. So it's just a small, mystery bag of yarn. But it'll be all new yarn, because I keep mine in either totes over there in plastic totes or in my cubes. So I'll pull from my stash and fix you up a really nice mystery bag. I'll try to make sure that you have enough for a project of any, whatever type of yarn that I send you. So thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. I really appreciate that. All of you are just very precious to me. I appreciate all of you. I love you so much, and so does Jesus. And please remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend's waiting for you at the shelter or the rescue. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye now.